Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome back to We the Revolution. We're hot off the heels of the last video, taking care of 2 battles and winning them, and protecting Paris just a little bit longer, trying to hold out for those 8 remaining days. But in the midst of all this turmoil and battle going on around the country, we're still at court, we're still taking care of things. I was a soldier once. Prestige and justice, the superiors of this noble building find those 2 virtues essential. Prestige and justice are superior to anything else. The day before yesterday, I had the pleasure of having a few drinks with one of your guards, and we talked about our memories. You are aware that serving in the army is essentially required to join the court guard. It is non-negotiable, so this guard must have sold us a tissue of lies about his military service and certificate he managed to get properly forged. Of course, we have had a few drinks. Investigate the matter. I don't want someone who's not actually a member of the guard being in my court. I mean, he could be working for my brother. It could be another assassination tip. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on. Convicted by file by Charles. Rape? Boy. Rapists usually don't turn out too well in my court. Let me just say that real quick. I can't think of one single rapist I've let off. That's not true. I let them all off. I let the rope off the end of the hook. I let that guillotine go down. Mark Pignette is a 40-year-old widower and a master of gunpowder production. The craftsman's employees like him. He is generally respected, and he has never been in trouble with the law. Yet 2 of his female employees have accused him of rape. Because of the current high demand for gunpowder in Paris, the shop is working day and night and employs twice as many people as usual. Citizens Venet and Becky have been working there for only a few weeks and have not met them before. Mark Pignette allegedly assaulted both of them during their night shifts in the storehouse behind the mill. He testified that he threatened them with a knife and ordered them to enter the storehouse and get undressed. After he finished, he gave them both a few copper coins. They only dared to denounce him a few days after when they both found out about each other's terrible experiences. We wish to express a solidarity with our defenders of Paris, and we ask for a quick resolution of Mark Pignette's trial. Gunpowder is currently more important to us than gold. Um... Booyah. So, let's see. Yeah, Quill's gonna send me right into the death zone. Are you Citizen Pignette? That I am. You've been accused of rape by 2 citizens. That is a misunderstanding. I paid them what they were due. Why are they now holding a grudge against me? Did they ask you for the money? If they didn't, they wouldn't have put it in their pockets, would they? They claim that you threatened them with a knife. I always carry it, but I didn't threaten anyone. Sister Paquette, please come closer. Night shifts at a powder mill does not sound like work for a woman. There's a high demand for powder, so they pay good money for night shifts. Did you need the money? Who doesn't? Everything is so expensive now. Does Citizen Pignette offer you money in exchange for satisfying his urges? No, Monsieur le Judge. He just came with me with a knife. Did you take the money? I have it with me. If you like, you can give it to some poor children, Monsieur le Judge, or just shove it down that man's throat. Why did you accept it in the first place? I don't know. Everything happened so fast. I barely even remember putting my clothes back on. Did you try to defend yourself or scream? I know it's hard to go back to that moment, but it's important. I could have tried, but it wouldn't have helped. The mills had made such a noise. Who would have heard? Did you defend yourself? If she really wanted to defend herself, she wouldn't work all night with those men. I was barely able to move my hands off the shift. He's a large chap. He'd afford meat, and then he grabbed my neck with one hand, and if he wanted to, he could have broken it easily as a dove's neck. Would you like to comment on that? She wasn't tearing herself away from me. I couldn't hear I couldn't hear her in the storehouse. She should have said something before we went in there. These women accuse you of a horrible crime. Is there anything you would like to say in your defense? You know women, Monsieur le Judge. They're never sure what they want. I'm sure they didn't want to be raped. Maybe I was a bit straightforward, but yeah, it's really so bad? They didn't yell or cry, and they took the money. What's the problem? Do I really have to explain that to you? They wanted it at first, but then they got scared They wanted it first, but then they got scared their bellies might swell and their husband might find out. Easier to blame the guy, no? Because anyone wants to feel sorry for the women. And so what do I lose with my head? You took Citizen Paquet to the storehouse behind the mill. Why there? We keep sacks in there. You can lie on them comfortably. How loud is the mill? Quite loud. Loud enough to drown out screams? Is that not obvious? Love needs a little privacy. He's right. Why'd you not invite them to your place after work? You could have had more privacy. Pardon? I never thought of that. And they did not suggest that when you politely spoke to them before the act? As I thought, there was no conversation. If you're ready to pay for love, why did you threaten those women with a knife? I didn't threaten anyone. Then why have they accused you? I don't know, they probably wanted more money. You're facing the guillotine, not a fine. Why do you carry a knife around the factory? It's good to have one. It comes in handy when you need to lever something or check the quality of the gunpowder. Did you have it during the incident? Yes, but I did not take it out. You could have threatened them without showing it. If they're stupid, you can share someone with a shoehorn. I didn't see an answer for this. How long have you been working in the factory? All my life, Monsieur le Judge. I started as apprentice. Can you describe how gunpowder is made? You have to mill the ingredients really fine using special rollers. Then what? You mix everything according to the proportions, and you add a little water to mixture. And you squeeze it through a special sleeve that lets through tiny lumps. This doesn't sound like a complicated process. I'm not appreciated because it's difficult, but because every day the number of employees leaving work needs to be the same number that goes in the morning. It's like that, it really causes an explosion. Yet some days your employees leave work disgraced. Good women don't come to work in the factory. The ones I hire have already gotten themselves disgraced. Like, I didn't see an answer. Oh. I don't see an answer for this. So let's go with... Because he mentioned something about husbands. He who hurts one Parisian, he who hits one Parisian woman hurts us all. Send him to the guillotine. I didn't even see an answer to that, so I don't care that I got that wrong. Yeah, if you rape women, you're going to the guillotine. Like, I don't have any... Like, I don't have any, like, sympathy for you. I don't. Little to no sympathy. No sympathy at all. Once again, I'm not going to read these. We've read these 1,000 times. They're satisfied. They love it. Bastards. Just wait till you run out of gunpowder. Then you'll be sorry. Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear you over the rope. What were you saying? Something about gunpowder?
Did you come to visit the English whore? That's the new code name they gave me in prison.
I'm so sorry, Grace. The guard should not...
Oh, this whole revolution of yours shouldn't. But this is who you are. If I ever get out of here, I will charge you triple. What do you want?
To offer you absolution.
Since you came to offer it, you must want something in return. What?
Madame de Stael.
I'm not a panderer, sorry. The only thing I can currently give you is a rat that I killed yesterday. I'm not feeling all that hungry recently.
Yet, you are the only person that can help me. That can help Paris.
Do you remember when someone stabbed you in the middle of the street and I stitched you up? Did I still not help you enough?
But I'm going to have to come over the top of this, aren't I? I hate using all my intrigue points, but you know what? I need these. I need these pretty bad.
We used to help each other in the past. Let us do so again. Tell me what you have on de Stael. Anything that would be worth the guillotine.
I doubt you will find anything. De Stael is clean. That's why women chose her.
I do not believe you are telling me the whole truth.
Ask however many times you wish. I can't give you what you want, because I don't have it.
Do you really wish to spend so many more months in this place? Help me, and I will help you. De Stael uses the terrible situation in Paris to achieve her own political goals. I will not let her blackmail me and France.
Since there is no evidence of her crime, I'll create it. Let me go, and I'll arm you with a charge strong enough to destroy anyone, even someone as innocent as de Stael.
Is there anything here that can... Nope. Might as well do something that raises me up a little bit. Everything else is being torn down around me, so... I used a lot of intrigue today, but you know what? Can't take it with you. What is this? Yeah, these probably won't survive. Eight, 10. In fact, give me... Just put one back. I said one. And give me one more. One more at the front. At least give my shooter something to shoot at. What do you do, sir? Like, okay, I got a logistics special. I need to put y'all here. Because I don't think this is going to hold. And that probably like the next way they're going to go. He's so aggressive. He has artillery. I do not. That's going to be a lot of problems. This is all about just surviving as long as possible. I need to draw them as forward as possible. Yeah, this is not going to last very long. I'm not going to save a lot of citizens here. Slide everything forward. Just keep going as hard as I can forward. Just keep going hard. I'm curious why they went first that time. Does it alternate? If I never noticed that before? No, they get to go first. So why do they get to go first every time? Should still get the job done anyway. Stayed off another loss there, that's for sure. I need to reinforce this line. So I have one more battle to do. This is all just like straight hard push. That's all I can do is hard push on these people. At least they have no artillery. At least that's going to save me some. Let's go neutral. They went defense. Not too bad. I really need to take care of this guy. This guy needs to go. Probably should have read that. I went neutral, he went frontline assault. That should eliminate there. Even though he was eliminated, he still got to shoot. That doesn't seem right. Double frontline assault. So do you want me just to shoot you in the face now, or do you want to wait? There we go, boys. That's like 4 victories in a row. Not a great mixture. But there's not much I can do about it. This is not a great mixture either, but... Since this line is protected from behind, I'm going to move these over here. I believe I'll hold this spot. So that's the so there's an intrigue, huh? So I can burn the declaration and arrest her. It would not be blackmail because it is you who does the blackmail. No one makes me bleed my own blood. You destroy your enemies and are undefeated. Who needs women? Let them stay at home. That is her place anyway. Except Estelle. She should be locked up in the cell we have prepared for her, whenever she will be as stubborn with her placed beneath the guillotine's blade. Rest has changed irreversibly. The last bastion is in quality and failing. Trying to stop it would be unreasonable. Getting support from the women of Paris is essential. If you continue battling against the enemy, your signal will be expression of true equality. Boy. If I sign the declaration, then the whole thing with Elliot was just a big waste. Locking her up, letting her go, convincing her to help me, all that would be... But I feel like this has like a major hinge point on what could or could not happen, depending on what you choose. Personally, I think signing it's the best reason. I mean, that's the best thing to do. But the consequences stemming from that will be what will happen to all the men around me. Because there's no telling, like, will the soldiers turn on me? Will the general turn on me? Like, I don't know what's going to happen with that. And that could be a flip to if I end up winning this war and making it out, then being like, well, remember that time you signed the declaration that for women's support? Off goes your head now. But I feel like I'm ending this game with me killing the guillotine regardless of what happens. Like, I feel like the guillotine is my fate in this. There should be like a section where you can like ask your wife, honey, what do you think about this? Uh, so that's going to end the day. Someone coming here. I got 7 points. Already got one. Build barricades. Can't do both. At this point, barricades are more important, I guess. I haven't seen them be super beneficial to me yet, but you know. So far, by only letting him drain these 2 territories, I've really stemmed the tide. I mean, he's still not super far behind me, but he's still far enough behind me to where, like, one small battle is probably not going to flip, but losing 1 territory is probably going to flip the fate of the battle anyway, so. Geez, that's got like 2 different notes. But on that bombshell, that's going to do it for this episode. Super excited to see what happens. I'm kind of curious what those notes say over there as well. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Check for the game link in the description if you want to pick it up for yourself. Super fun game. I know you've been watching me play it, but there's still other choices you can make. There's still other directions you could go. Play it for yourself. See if you come out on top. Maybe, maybe not. Make sure you catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Those links are in the description below as well. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day regardless of where you're at. And of course, I'll haunt you later.